when I came, Horace Mann, which was across from Garfield, was almost all black. And the people like John Adams and Sam McKinney and Louise were very concerned to mix the kids better. And so it was the beginning of voluntary transfer. And so I was very interested in encouraging that program. And then my kids were going to Lowell School, which is close here. And so we started a partnership with Madrona School and had 50 kids going each way. And so that was one first step. And then I was a part of starting a volunteer instruction program. And we asked, there were a lot of women then with multiple skills who were at home with small children, but they had the time to help teach groups of 5 to 8 kids in any field they were in. So we had all kinds of things going, like DNA and all. And it was very successful. We started with one school, Madrona, and then gradually went to the other central district schools. And it was a way of keeping able students, black and white, in the schools at a time when there were a lot moving out and families moving out. And so that went on until the end of the 60s. And we had volunteer directors for the program, which was very demanding, especially in the fall and again in the winter, because people would sign up for the semester to teach. And it was something that the teachers liked, the students liked, the parents liked, and it should have gone on forever. But when our third director got full-time employment, and so here we were in the beginning of the women's movement, and the likelihood of finding women who could give that kind of time free was nil. So we asked the school district, if they could provide us with pay for a director for $10,000 a year. And we weren't successful in getting that. And so it just disappeared. And I'm still asked about it because people found it was a good program. And so then we moved on to trying to deal directly with the issue of segregation. And I briefly had a program called School Affiliation Service. When I came out here, I'd worked in Germany for a year, 2 summers after the war, and the American Friends Service Committee was having relationships between schools here and in Germany and Japan. And so I was involved with that, and I thought this was something we might try out with the schools. And I wanted to get people coming from the South here to see what good integration could be, you know. And I also worked with getting people from Bellevue and North Shore and Queen Anne and West Seattle to come into the Central District schools, trying to, you know, keep or help the mix grow at a time when people were leaving, you know. And so during that time, my daughter, who was my oldest one, not my stepchildren, was, after she left Lowell, she went to Meany, and while she was there, things got very rough, and most of the kids that she'd come with went elsewhere. And so by the time she got to Garfield, she was the only girl from her class in Lowell, and I think probably the only one from Meany, white kid, still there. So she had unique experience